Hello everybody, this is Delifa, and we're back in Sunrider Academy on Chigara's arc. To get this cutscene, or whatever, I had to do studying in the library. Yeah, right by here, so if you're actually using this as a walkthrough or whatever, then that might help. So you don't get the bad ending, if there is a bad ending. Though I might miss something once in a while, I don't know. I haven't had a bad ending yet, but usually it's because I'm quite lucky. Anyway, it was already the end of the semester. Final exams were coming up, and I entered the library to study. I entered the library to stutter, apparently. I don't understand any of this. I closed my holo. Maybe I should just check the vending machine. Wait, maybe I should just take a vending machine break. He just went into the library to study, and now he's leaving to get a drink? Well, okay. He's very focused on his learning, I guess. On my way back, I ran into a familiar face. Oh, no, Lynn. Okay. Well, this will be interesting. Lynn? Oh, you got a lot of explaining to do. Why did you run away from me like that last time? It was way too suspicious. What? It was just because you were chasing me like that. Wouldn't any girl in her right mind run away from a man who was chasing her while shouting? Hey, don't make me sound like the bad guy here. I think half the things I just said didn't even make sense in that sentence. Yeah, English works well with me. Okay. That was because... Oh god, here we go. That was only because you were shadowing me earlier. Whatever, Mr. Manager. Seriously, what's your deal anyway? First you're acting like you don't want anything to do with me, then follow me around? Could it be that you're finally interested in talking to me? Shut up. It's all a loss. It's all a lost cause anyway. Cause you're hitched with my sister now. Ah, they are together. I actually thought towards this. Are they actually together now or not? Word sure spreads fast around campus. What's the matter? Surprised I found out? I crossed my arms. Not really. That's right, I'm going out with your sister now. So let's try to get along now. I'm not ever going to accept you. That was probably the wrong voice, but okay. Accept or not, we'll be seeing each other more and more often from now on. Yeah. I don't even know what your problem is with me. All I've been doing is trying to get to know you better. What a terrible person I am, turning down the generous and popular vice president of the student council. A person like you would never understand what it's like. Every day everyone thinks I'm my sister. But I never see anyone mistake her for me, do you? It's always Chigara's won this competition and Chigara's such a genius. Nobody gives a shit about me. Hey, whatever. Forget what I said. I'm leaving. Lynn stormed away, hiding her face. Even though I still thought Lynn was an annoying brat, I couldn't help but sympathize with her words. It is true that even I thought Chigara was a far better version of her, but it must be a pain to constantly live on the shadow of live on a sibling's shadow. It was raining pretty hard outside. I still had a lot more to study, but maybe I should make sure Lynn was alright? Ah, damn it. Even though I had so much work left to do, I couldn't leave a girl in the rain. Oh. This could lead to something important. Okay then. I ran down the stairs and found Lynn standing in the courtyard. I grabbed an umbrella. You know, you shouldn't stand in the rain like that. You'll catch a cold. Idiot. Leave me alone. I wasn't always the popular vice president, you know. I only came into the student council because of Ava. Before that, I was just a backdrop character in my own life. Easy for you to say. You're now the most popular guy on campus. Compared to that, I'm loser number one. Hey, you're not. Stay away from me. I sighed and walked towards her. I put the umbrella over her. You're seriously gonna catch a cold. Lynn was a complete jerk, but she was still Chigara's sister. I couldn't help but feel like I had to take care of her. Idiot. What are you doing with me? Don't you like my smarter, nicer, happier sister more? Well, alright. You're right on that point. But I'm not just going to leave a troubled student alone either. Stupid. Is that why everyone likes you? Honestly, I have no idea. But you know, I think the key to being liked is mindset. Just have an optimistic and upbeat attitude and you'll be popular in no time. You think it's easy? Getting better than my sister? I'm not good at anything. We might be identical twins, but somehow she's the gifted one. Whilst I'm just a disappointment. Well, you're still here, aren't you? There's plenty of time to turn that around. Don't screw with me. I'm never going to be get as smart as my sister. I knew talking to you was going to be a big waste of time. Lynn tore the umbrella away from my hands and walked away. Hey! Jeez, what a jerk. There was definitely no help in that one. She did kind of open up to you. But, I shook my head and returned to the building. Again, I think most of it comes from, like, jealousy. Okay then guys, we got a little bit more story after I went and prayed at the shrine, which is good to know, I suppose. I got it on this day, the start of vacation, I guess. Yeah. Well, I guess that's really it. Just go to the shrine and pray, and hope you get this, I suppose. Right. Now that I was in a relationship, I should try to get some good karma and romance. Maybe the shrine had charms for good relationships. Good day. Hey, Sola. Welcome to the shrine. Is there a matter I can assist you with? Yeah, I was wondering if there was something which could help with relationships. I see. By relationships, what kind do you mean? Well, the romantic kind. I understand. Sola led me to the monolith. I will channel the Wilhelm's energy to determine your fortune. Thanks. I knelt down and to the monolith and bowed. What's the matter, Sola? I feel a dark promotion. Calamity is on the horizon. Calamity? Yes. The Wilhelm senses a great crisis looming in the near future. A crisis? Great. Now what am I going to do? The only remedy must be to break the Shandua. Okay. Did she just... How did she do that? Did she go around the world and come back again? I don't know. So I hurried away and returned with a white string. Hurry. You must tear the thread of misfortune with your own hands. Even though these rituals got weirder and weirder, I wasn't about to tempt fate by refusing to cooperate. I grabbed the thread and tried to snap it in half with all my strength. The misfortune is powerful. Dang. This was a tough thread. Finally, I managed to snap the thread in half. The remaining parts of the thread dissolved into the air. So they grabbed a bell and rang it. Oh, holy Emperor on high, free this young man from his curse. Now you must be splashed with the holy water of the mountain. So they hurried away and went around the world again, apparently, and returned with a scoop of water. If I may, go ahead. So I splashed the top of my head. Water on top of my head. Yeah, that's it. Ugh, cold. It is done. Okay, thank you for the nice, jolly music. The calamity has been averted. Alright. Somehow I was beginning to doubt that was even a calamity to begin with. Thanks. I was merely fulfilling my duty. One final word of caution. Be careful when going down the steps. Sounds like one of those, like, I've probably done her voice wrong. I haven't done Sola's voice in a while. Hey, but didn't I have to go down the steps to get off this shrine? Well, you could walk on, like, the dirty path to the side of it, I'm guessing. I don't know. I had no idea whether to take that seriously. Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. Then, thank you for visiting. Oh, yeah, I'll donate. I'm stingy. I don't donate money. I don't donate any money. Okay, I'll be back, I guess when there's more story, I guess? That was random. I almost missed it. After the club hours were over, Chigara apparently sent us a message. Like that. This one seems to activate automatically after the day was over. Well, after the club's finished. I got a message from Chigara inviting me for to another visit to the museum. Ugh. I arrived and saw her waiting for me. Why do I have a strange feeling that one day, one of the parts will be that he goes on a date with Lin and not Chigara? I don't know, I feel like something's going to happen at one point. Like, something's going to happen and Lin's going to be the one taking Chigara's place or something like that. There'll be something like, the one that kissed him was actually Lin and not Chigara. Ooh, what if that was the case? I doubt it, but who knows? The wrong voice. I'm trying to get the voice right. Hi. How's it going? There was another interesting exhibit about Ruvian deep space scanning instruments, which I wanted to see. Thank you for always accompanying me, Kyoto. It's my pleasure. I probably still get the name wrong. It's like Kayto. I think it is Kayto, but I'm calling it Kyoto. Kyoto. I don't know. Well, should we go? We once again walk through the exhibit. They should be less awkward now, since they already kissed, I suppose. And once again, everything went completely over my head. Ha ha ha. I was almost becoming a pro at this. I'm sorry. Is it not interesting? Me? No. Don't worry. Haha. I'm just glad I could be with you during the vacation. It's always boring and lonely being by yourself for so long. In fact, I always wanted to see you now that the school's out. Yeah. Haha. I feel the same way. I think I got a voice wrong, haven't I? I can't remember how I did a voice. I can't get my voice right. It almost makes me wish that the vacation ended early, just so we could go back to seeing each other every day. I know the feeling. How long have they talked after Pure Day? They kissed, and now they make it sound like they haven't seen each other in like years. Kyoto? We're like going out, right? Yeah, we totally are. Then Chigara raised her right hand. Oh, here we go. I grabbed her hand and walked through the exhibit holding her hands with her. We're like a real couple now. What was I saying? Of course, we were a real couple now. Ha, lucky me. Heh. Please do not let go of me. Don't worry, I won't. I'll get lost if you let go. Right, how many times have you been here now? We finished the exhibit. It seemed like there wasn't as much to see as there was last time. Oh my god. Come on, speech patterns, get back to normal, please. Looks like it's over already. There's another exhibit, special exhibit. Oh, really? We entered the second exhibit hall. As soon as we entered the gallery, we were greeted with an enormous hologram of two space whales, passionately locked in. Okay. Love in space. The mating habits of genius cetaceans up there. Cetacea coilem. I probably pronounced that completely wrong, but I don't care. A guide tour of space. Well, reproductive system. Gulp. I should have just gulped in real life instead of doing that like that. While the previous exhibit flew completely over my head, it was clear that this exhibit hit me at the basest possible level. Okay, basest. Oh my! Chigara's face flushed red. Maybe we should... don't worry. This looks interesting too, doesn't it? We walked in front of a huge holovid. In it, a male space whale was singing slowly spinning through space, trying to attract a mate. A soothing narrator explained what was going on. It does not appear as if the females are receptive towards the male's advances. But here's one. A smaller female approached the male. Space whales mate for life and are extremely selective. A female will not offer her precious womb to a male unless she is convinced he will stay for the remainder of her life. A new baby whale may take as long as 50 years to mature into adulthood, and consist parenting is necessary to ensure the next generation survives. Man, it sure must be hard to get a girlfriend as a space whale. Suddenly a bunch of ships appeared on the holovid. But what's this? A band of illegal whaling ships? What will the male do? A male space whale the male space whale swam forwards towards the whaling ships. Why do I have to call it whaling ships? He's going to defend the female! The whale rammed into one of the ships, smashing it to pieces. That's one down! One of the ships took aim and shot a harpoon at the male. The ship towered itself closer to the male. Oh no! But it doesn't look like he's going to give up that easily. The whale pulled the tow line and span around the span the ship out of control. The harpoon fell out, sending the ships flying into another whaling ship, I mean. That's the last of them! The female swam up to the male and nudged where he was hit with the harpoon. Don't worry, it's just a flesh wound. The female then sang back to the male. It appears that she is quite smitten by the display of bravery. The two rubbed their bellies together and span through space. Mating is a long and complicated process for space whales. First, the female must significantly elongate the male's penis through hours of contact and singing. The space whale's penis, when fully erect, can be as large as 100 meters. Yikes. Oh god. I noticed that I was gripping onto Chigara's hands quite firmly by now. Sweat began to form on our hands. Was she sweating from the video, or was it mine? When he is finally ready to ejaculate, he must aim carefully into her womb. A space whale can shoot 5,000 gallons of semen in one go. Accidentally getting hit by a misaimed shot can puncture holes through the armor of the civilian spaceships. Oh crap! I would hate to be on the ship which was blown up by whale cum. What the fuck? What? Oh no! Whale cum! Ah, we're all doomed! Sorry, I can't stop laughing now. I watched with slack jaws as the two whales got it on high definition. Oh dear god. My hand was drenched with sweat. Do I let go? Was I being awkward holding to Chigara's hand through this? But she had said to never let go. I silently prayed that that I would not get aroused by the education space whale video. If you did, that'd be really awkward. Oh, Infinite Emperor. If you ever did have any powers, please prevent the growing bulge in my pants from appearing. The life of a space whale is not an easy one. Total illegal space whaling threaten the existence of these magnificent creatures. Please ensure that the space whales can be seen by many more future generations to come. Finally, the video ended. Ooh. I rushed through the rest of the exhibits, but far for further fear of embarrassing myself. Well, that was fun. Oh my god. I'm glad there was no pictures. We finished walking through the museum and sat at the park eating sandwiches again. That sure was interesting. Oh, no, that's what he was saying. Yes. I never knew space whales' babies was made that way. We both giggled. I never knew the museum ever had exhibits like that. It was my first time seeing it too. Seriously? Of all the days to hold such a pervy not exhibition, it had to be on my date with Chigara. My heart was still fluttering. But this... Oh god! I can't! It's too awkward! Does Kyoto want to have babies too? What? No, I didn't mean... Chigara flailed her hands around. She's doing the bird thing again. I just mean in the future. I never gave it much thought. I guess I always presumed I'll have kids. I'll get kids one day though. Just not anytime soon. What about you, Chigara? Yes, I hope to have many children. That's like Chigara, isn't it? One day, I'll open a bakery shop with a house on top of it. That way, I can work and still take care of the children at the same time. It'll be nice to have a few kids running around, huh? Chigara disappeared with her own fantasy. Oh god! Oh my god! A little Kyoto calling me mummy. Oof oof. It doesn't look right when she goes oof oof. It's probably just laughing. But it's... I prefer going oof oof oof. It's more funny. Please disregard that last sentence. Too late. I already heard it. No! Oh god. Chigara scooted over and pounded me with her tiny fists. I didn't mean to. I was just so deep in my fantasy that I didn't know where I was speaking out loud. Haha. Don't worry, Chigara. I have nothing against having a son or two. Haha. Kyoto's bullying me. That's probably the wrong voice, but okay. There. I patted Chigara on her head. Oh. Sorry, I didn't know what voice to make for that. Chigara relaxed and giggled as I stroked her hair. Maybe one day, Chigara? Well, not that anytime soon, though. Yes? When I finally start my bakery, we can think about it. But seriously, we had just barely gone out for a few weeks and Chigara was already planning that as far ahead as children. I guess Chigara was just a romantic like that. We finished eating our sandwiches. I guess it's time to go home. I guess it is. I had a lot of fun as usual. Me too. Then, goodbye. I bent down and gave Chigara a peck on the lips. See you. See you. Chigara skipped away, waving. I waved and went back to the transit station. So far, out of all the characters, Chigara's had the most romantic relationship so far, and it's only been like a month or two. I know Sola's had a romance, I suppose, as well, but it feels like, I don't know, like, so far the only problem in Chigara's life, really, at the moment, is technically Lin, as it looks like. But then I don't think Lin is a bad character, and it probably will get sorted out eventually. Otherwise, I don't know, I feel Lin's just, I don't know. We'll find out later on, I suppose. I'll be back with the next bit. Well, I almost missed it. It only changed because two heads appeared in a few seconds. I can't believe I nearly missed it. To get the story, it comes on this day. If you wanted to know. Anyway, Murray pokes her head in through my door. Oh god, what was her voice again? Oi, Kyoto! I get confused between her and Asuka's voice. I've got many girl voices, it seems. Either that or I have like crazy girl voices. Hello there! This is... Yeah, don't think that would suit anyone's voice at the moment. Yeah? Ufu! Your girl's at the door. Your girlfriend, not girl. What? Really? Hi. Mirai let me in. Oh, Chigara. Ufu. Not bad, Kyoto. Mirai nudged me in the ribs. Looks like you managed to snag a good one. Shut up. Mirai walked away blowing raspberries at me. Don't mind her. Okay. So, what brings you here? Nothing much. I just wanted to be with Kyoto, that's all. Oh, really? I rubbed my back of my head being being flattered. Yes. I expected there to be a little bit more after that. Oh well. And I wanted to show you this. Chigara pulled out a gadget from her bag. I rebuilt the matter teleporter from scratch. It seems to be functioning much better now. That's good to hear. I felt bad when it broke last time. No, it turned out being a blessing in disguise, as a new version seems to have fixed the problems. Even though I had no idea how, because I built it using the exact same pieces. Somehow that was worrying. Maybe I forgot to add in a bolt somewhere in the old design? Chigara stuck a metal cube into the input tube. See? It's working perfectly now. She switched the lever and the machine hummed and glowed neon blue. What colour is neon blue? Don't think I've ever seen neon blue. Oh. Is it like purplish? I don't know. I'm a little bit colourblind. The seal cube then rematerialized out of the machine's rear and clattered onto the floor. Oh, amazing! Now the next step will be to translocation of a bigger and more complicated objects. I hope to be able to begin testing with some lab mice in a few months. Chigara's sure amazing, huh? Chigara dropped more cubes into the teleporter. It's even, I can't even speak anymore. I just have a bad feeling something's gonna go random in a minute. It can also translocate multiple cubes at once. Chigara once again pulled the lever and the machine hummed. Suddenly, Chigara's uniform started glowing too. Oh no. Get ready for a CG image or whatever. We'll see now. Oh, of course! I did wonder where I saw that picture from. Oh god. All the clothes of Chigara's top dematerialized and rematerialized at the rear of the teleporter. Chigara screamed and covered herself. I covered my eyes and fell backwards in shock. What's he doing that? My door burst open. Kyoto, what? What on earth is going wrong? What's that? I don't. Oh, you can't see my mouse, but it's something on. Okay, I don't know. Mirai's eyes nearly popped out from her skull. Huh? What happened? I hope that wasn't too loud. It was as if she was trying to scream, but she was too shocked and nothing came out. All she could do was croak hoarsely. Get out, Mirai! This is science experiment gone horribly wrong, Mirai. I said wrong or Mirai, either one. I grabbed Chigara's clothes from the teleporter. The little machine did nothing but cause trouble. Clearly, this was the galaxy's way of saying that it was not ready for such a device yet. And awkward silence. Well, at least now I have a picture for a thumbnail. A sigh of relief after Chigara managed to put her clothes back on. Mirai was passed out from the shock and was lying on my bed. Good thing this happened while my parents were at work. I hovered over Mirai. She appeared to be fine. She looks alright. I guess she was just spooked. I hoisted Mireille up. I'll be back. Just let me just put her in bed. In her bed. Just say she banged her head or something. I tucked Mireille into her bed and returned to my room. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scream so loudly. Nah, don't worry. Besides, it's a crazy gadget dematerialize all of the clothes off my back. I'd be screaming like a headless chicken too. I don't think they can scream, but I won't say anything else. No, screaming is at such a trivial thing. Did you see? No, of course not. You saw me cover my eyes and fall backwards. Okay, so maybe that was a lie. I saw quite a bit. Sorry, Chigara. Then... Of course! Of course. Oh dear lord. I love this. It's brilliant though. Does Kayto want to see? What kind of question was that? I'm sorry. I act as if Kayto was a total stranger. I shouldn't have screamed like that. Besides, if it's Kayto, I don't mind. Chigara? Wait. Seriously? I was joking, but I didn't expect that to go any further than that. Well, that was a bit fast. Turning into a thing what happened with Solar, isn't it? Mind you, they might not go that far as they did with, I don't know, who knows. Then, here I go. I set Chigara down on my bed. She raised up her sweater and undid her buttons from her shirt. Her shirt parted, showing her bra. My heart pounded so fast that I was going to be passed out by myself. And yet, I was getting so hard. Oh dear God! You don't have to explain it to Kayto. You don't have to say that. Okay, I was feeling so hard that it would eruption from my down belows and blah blah blah. I don't know. Chigara's bra fell away, exposing her petite breasts. To my disbelief, my hands moved on their own. I rubbed her breasts with my palms, squeezing them and molding them. No, wait! Touching them? Please be gentle. Her breasts were so tender, I was scared to touch them roughly. I felt like I would break Chigara's frail frame if I squeezed them too hard. We faced each other and locked our lips together. I reached into her and gently stroked our tongues together. I gripped her small face and kissed her deeper. No way. It feels weird. Oh. Gathering moisture darkened Chigara's panties. Oh dear lord. This is going to be hilarious. But my panties are already soiled. Ah, Chigara. I gotta remember Mao. I still prefer calling it Mao though, it sounds funny. But I guess it's all. She was already puffed up so much down there. Looks like I needed to release the tension. Oh, how lovely. Well done, Kayto. You're becoming a man. I put my hand between her legs and gave her a rub. Not down there. You're making Chigara... Her panties were already soaked. Are you sure you want me to stop? Chigara nervously grabbed onto my hand. Nobody's ever touched me there. Chigara's a pure girl. Her soaking wet panties told a different story though. She nervously tensed her legs and her insides probably on fire. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to play fireman. Oh, okay, there we go. I pulled off her panties and slipped my fingers into her. No way! Why is she always so shocked? I wrenched her warm insides, my fingers dripping wet with Chigara's juices. I don't think it really matters which one you say. Why? Chigara's a good girl. She can't feel this way. Fluid was almost pouring out of Chigara. My fingers were webbed with Chigara's vanilla white cream. Mmm, tasty. Not really. Doesn't actually sound that nice, actually. It does not sound that nice, saying it out loud like that. No, making me feel this way. I patted Chigara on the head with my other hand. Oh dear. Oh dear. I opened Chigara's entrance and jabbed her clit. She sure liked that. I split her open and mounted a full-scale assault. Every trace of hesitation melted from Chigara's face as I messed around with her insides. She's actually smiling now, which is a bit... okay. Her parts looked fascinated as I squeezed and rubbed her most sensitive areas. At this rate, you're gonna make Chigara... I pushed my index finger into her as well. Chigara's opening tightened so hard I was afraid my fingers would tear her. I could feel Chigara's warm breaths on my cheeks as her face melted into pleasure. I never could imagine such a dirty expression could appear on Chigara's face. Stop it! Stop it! Her legs tightened and panic came to her face. Her look made me play her harder. At this rate, I can't stop laughing. Her mouths were drooling with pleasure as I worked her. I'm going to. Chigara's leg clenched my arm, and she leaped so high I thought she was going to fall off the bed. A tidal wave of pleasure erupted as she came. Her face contorted, and she gasped for breath. I'm not gonna do massive girly screams. I don't want next door to think of something else. I guess they would think it's the right thing for them to think, but still. She covered her face with her hands, humiliated by her display. Showing such a shameful side of myself. I pulled my hand out of her, absolutely drenched. No way! Sorry. But all of this came from you. Oh my, Kyoto's. Chigara cringed upon seeing the huge bulge in my pants. Oh no. I unbuckled my belt and opened my pants. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay then. Okay, I'm gonna have a black image for this one. Sorry, the background's gonna disappear. It's getting worse and worse. Kyoto's. Her face had an expression of wonder as she pulled down my underwear. It's so big. She poked and prodded it, watching it sway and twitch. It's hard. Does that mean Chigara has to make it smaller? Well, let me just say that it was going to get a lot bigger before it gets smaller. Chigara looked around nervously as she was scared that someone was watching. After she was sure that we were alone, she grabbed onto it and stroked me with her palm. Like this? Does this feel good? Nothing's coming out. Can't stop laughing. I'd be pretty disappointed with myself if I let myself loose that easily. No, Chigara, it's not that easy. Chigara doesn't know anything about this. Is Chigara going to have a huge bulge in his pants for the rest of his life now? All because Chigara doesn't know how to fix it? No, that definitely not going to happen. Chigara stroked the base of my shaft nervously. She looked confused as if nothing happened. Maybe... Oh, of course! She puts it in her mouth. She went forward and went down on me. Chigara released me, her doe eyes looking at me nervously. It's too big for Chigara's mouth. It just barely fits. This is a secret, okay? Yeah. She pointed her finger at me and ordered me to ordered a little puppy, as if to order a little puppy. Secret. Chigara went back and stroked me with her tongue. Her hand ran up and down, filling me with pleasure. She clasped onto the tip with her lips and lapped on the base. Oh dear God. This is actually quite a long one, isn't it? The sight of a shy girl like Chigara doing such an indecent thing made me even harder. The pressure was mounting. Chigara moved her palms too quickly. Is this how you do it? She released me from her mouth and pounded harder and harder with her grasp. Why isn't it? Okay. She looked nervously at my face. She really wasn't pulling any punches. At this rate, I was going to blow all over her. Flooded with sex hormones, I gripped her head and pushed her back down. Oh! I blopped her head back and forth. I was at my limit. My heart throbbed with pleasure. My legs felt like as if they were going to explode from my body. Chigara pumped me with all her strength. Her eyes widened as both fear and exhilaration as I got even harder. The pressure kept building up and up and up, and I had nowhere left to go. Oh shit. And splat. Everything burst in Chigara's mouth. The small mouth was filled to the brim with cream. I exploded into her again, sending a cum spurting from her mouth and dripping down her face. I don't want to do that sound effect. I'm so glad I'm going to be hiding this image. It's so much a lot. Big picture on the screen. Chigara disconnected from me, cum dangling from her mouth. I erupted the rest of my load, high into the air, sprouting a white mess all over myself. I don't know why it said that, but okay. Chigara stared at me, bewildered upon a smile, white cum still bubbling on her teeth, and swayed from her chin. She looked at me cluelessly, pondering at what to do with the massive helping of cream I had just delivered to her face. Chigara finally squeezed her eyes and swallowed. Chigara's finished. She's now a shamed woman. Chigara's too ashamed to look at herself in the mirror anymore. Doing such things. Nobody must know of this. Chigara's still a pure girl. Okay? Please believe me. Haha, of course. There was just a secret between us two. Chigara collapsed onto my lap. I patted her shoulders. No worries. Don't worry, I'll take full responsibility. I'll make sure I'll take good care of you from now on. You'd do that for Chigara? Of course. Chigara reached forward and tried to kiss me. No. Too late. The sharp taste of salt overwhelmed. Oh no. Salty cum kiss. That's brilliant. Okay. Oh. It slowly faded away into the sweetness of Chigara's tongue. Lovely. Yay! Bring the image back now. Then please take good care of me. And please keep this a secret between us, okay? Okay. Oh my. Kyoto's dirtied himself so much. Chigara grabbed a few tissues and wiped my uniform. Do you need me to do the laundry? Nah, I can take care of it. Are you sure? Yeah. I'll just wear a spare tomorrow. Speaking of that, are you going to be alright with your panties? Want me to sneak you one of my sisters? No. It's already nearly dry. I'll just change once I'm home. Chigara stood up. I better leave before your sister wakes up. Okay. Then, I'll be in your care from now on. Chigara did a little bow in front of me. No problem. I rubbed my head and laughed. I'll see you. See you. Chigara tiptoed out of the apartment. Well, that was quite a visit. I looked down at my uniform. Laundry, laundry. Okay then. Well, there's probably going to still be one more cutscene or whatever before the ending. But again, we had 2 quite long cutscenes. Well, you know what I mean, story bits, so at least that's good. I wonder if it's going to be over an hour long. We'll see. I'll be back in a minute then. Okay then, well that's the end of this part. We got to day 2, nothing really happened yet. Don't know if I'm missing something, probably am. I don't know, I'll find it eventually. So that's it for now, thank you guys for watching. If you guys want, if any of you even care, why don't you guys leave a comment about who your favourite character is so far. Could either be like Asuka, Ava, Chigara, Solo, Mirai, Kayto, or any of, or I don't know, narrator. There you go. There's another character. If any of them you like, just if you want, leave a comment. If you don't want to, then don't worry about that. Anyway, so thank you again, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Thank you again, and goodbye.